Since Repair Clinic encourages you to perform this repair safely, a warning icon will appear when you should use caution. To replace the on-off switch wire on this Briggs Stratton engine, you will need a 5/16" nut driver, a 10mm socket, a 10mm wrench, needle nose pliers, and a small flathead screwdriver. Before you begin this procedure, make sure the engine has cooled. We also recommend there be little or no fuel in the tank. Using the 5/16" nut driver, unthread the 2 screws securing the throttle cover plate. Shift the throttle lever to the right so you can detach the plate. Next, use the 10mm socket to unthread the 2 front screws, securing the fuel tank to the bracket. Use the 10mm wrench to unthread the 2 rear screws securing the tank. Move the tank out of the way. Use the needle nose pliers to depress the tab to release the on-off switch from the bracket. Straighten the switch wire, then bend the metal retaining tab to release the wire. Next, use the 5/16" nut driver to unthread the 2 mounting screws, securing the air filter cover. Remove the cover and the air filter. Then unthread the screws securing the filter base. Pull the choke lever off so you can move the base out of the way. You can now unthread the 3 screws securing the blower housing using the 10mm socket. Set the housing aside and use the small flathead screwdriver to detach the on-off switch wire from the ignition coil. You can now fully remove the old wire through the right side of the bracket. To install the new on-off switch wire, feed the terminal end under the bracket, then attach that end to the ignition coil terminal. Pull the smaller wire up through the hole in the bracket. Now reposition the blower housing and rethread the 3 mounting screws. Insert the 2 mounting screws through the base, then align the base and thread the screws into the carburetor. Replace the choke lever. With the pre-cleaner positioned in the cover, followed by the air filter with its rubber gasket facing outward, align the cover on the base and secure it with the screws. Attach the new wire to the on-off switch by bending the retaining tab and inserting the wire into the hole in the plastic. Then reinstall the switch by snapping the switch tab into place in the bracket. Reposition the tank on the bracket, then rethread the rear and front screws. Reposition the throttle cover plate and rethread the screws. If necessary, refill the fuel tank, and the engine should be ready for use.